Before I start this video, I want to take a moment of silence real quick. Pay some respects to Dak Bryant. He just before the game started, he had learned 24 hours before the game started that his dad had passed away. So if y'all would take a moment of silence, whoever's watching the video, take a moment of silence, pay some respects to the man. Okay, so Dak Bryant, you had a good game. You had a great game. Your dad was looking down on you. I know he was. When I saw you acting the way you were when you weren't getting calls or whatever, you were just kind of like, okay, whatever, and walking off. I was like, what the hell? That's not Dak Bryant. And I found out what happened. And then I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. And I get it. And brother, I'm sorry. I feel for you. I know what it's like to lose a family member. I have not lost a parent yet. But I feel for you, brother. I feel for you, man. With that being said, let's get into this video. So we played the Steelers yesterday, and all week, I mean, I don't know very many Steelers fans, video makers. I know one, his name is Steel58, and in my last video I kind of ripped him for predicting that Prescott would get hurt and predicting that Romo would get hurt, which is kind of bullshit to me, but that's neither here nor there. That was another video. But what I do want to say is how sweet it is. Just when you think, all right, you know what, the Cowboys met their match, you know, they depleted the secondary, you know, Church is out, Claiborne's out, we feel it, we look like they're out, you know, we're not playing at the top of their game. What happens?
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
The offense saves the day. Ezekiel Elliott, 114 yards on the ground, 209 total yards with 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. Dak Prescott, 83-yard dump pass to Ezekiel Elliott, and it was like a 50-plus yarder pass to Dak Bryant. Those are his 2 big plays. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I am a Romo enthusiast. I love Romo, but you know, I don't discredit Dak for what he does. I do not, and I will never do that, because you know what? I don't care who they have at quarterback, because I love the Cowboys. If you know, they decide to fucking bring Chad Hutchinson out of retirement and put him into play, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a Cowboy fan. You know, I'm cheering for the Cowboys. You know, but you know. I was one of those people last night. I was like, see, this is why you need Romo, even if it's on the sideline, just in case. This is why you need him. And just as I was thinking this is why you need him, Dak Prescott went down the field and he would score and score and score. And I'm just like, and then when it came down to the end, I was like, fuck, man, this is where you need Romo to force it to Dez downfield. And nope, I was wrong again. And I'll be the first to admit it. Like I said, I was one saying that this is why you need him. This is why you need Romo. I was ready to plead my case. But I'm still saying you need Romo, even though you need him on the sideline. Being a coach to this young man, this is what you need. Because like the Eagles game, he got exposed with those blitzes and everything. He realized what was going on in this Steelers game, which is why it did not look like a surprise to him when all these blitzes were coming, which is why he was able to sidestep a lot of things, make that throw down to Dez, make that throw to Jason Witten, you know what I mean? So he recognized what was going on, which is what I said before in my other videos about Dak Prescott being exposed against the Eagles. Well, he didn't get exposed this time because he learned from his mistakes. He learned from something that he'd never seen before. He realized it, studied it, and this is the end result. A win in Heinz Field. Now, Steel58, your video was funny, sir. You had a bet with Laszlo. You kept your bet. Awesome. It was funny watching you in the salute. Just, buddy, don't make those predictions no more. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be going out saying that they're gonna lose. The Cowboys are gonna lose 45-3. Are you shitting me? You jinxed them right there. That's what you did. You jinxed your team right there, buddy. But I can see why you were being cocky. Actually, I really can't. You're 4-4 with a horrible rush defense, and if the Cowboys had let Ezekiel Elliott run the ball in the second quarter, because Cowboys only ran 12 plays in the second quarter, and Zeke only got 1 touch. Are you shitting me? That's why the game. I'm not saying that's why the game was so close, but going to the second half, that's why the score was 15-13, because Zeke only got 1 touch. In the first quarter, Zeke was touching the ball, and they were moving the ball downfield and running out the clock.
Oh my God.
Time management, clock management. And then you put in Claiborne. Alfred Morris. I get why you're putting in Alfred Morris. It's because even though the kid is 21 years old and he's young and he can handle all that durability, all that bumping, all that banging, all that shit. I know he can do that because he's young. He can do that. But you're trying to preserve what he has. You're trying to save him is what you're doing. You don't want him too banged up. Even if it is going to the playoffs. Even if it is 4 years down the road, 5 years down the road, whatever. You don't want him being banged up. Because as we know, unless you're Emmitt Smith or Adrian Peterson or, Barry Sanders or any of those type of running backs, running backs don't last long in the NFL. What is it, an average of 7-8 years? Once they hit 30, boom, they're done. But unless you're like the players that I just named, which they're freaks of nature. And it helps to have an offensive line the way Dallas does. Even though Barry Sanders didn't have an offensive line like that, he basically was on his own. And Adrian Peterson is just a fucking freak. But no, Dak, he did it again. He did it again. And I'm so happy that he did it. I'm happy for the kid. I want him as a quarterback because you don't mess with this fucking chemistry. There's another guy that I follow, Ultimate Cowboy. He said it himself. You can't deny the results the Cowboys are having because of the way the Cowboys are playing. And it's true. The only thing I do not agree with of what he said is that you could probably implement another running back into that system. He won't have as much success, but he'll still do good. I don't think so. If you implement another running back into that system, buddy, I really think the Cowboys will suffer. And the reason is because Zeke is an all-around back. He can catch, he can pick up the block, he can run out the backfield, he can do all of that. And there's not very many running backs that can do that. So no, I disagree with you there. But overall, the defense, you could tell that they were playing hurt with Church and Claiborne being out. I just knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen with the run. I knew it. Pittsburgh has one of the worst rushing defenses that there is. Worst out there. And we got away from the run a little bit. Like I said, in the second half, we got away from it we only ran 12 plays in the second half. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we only had Zeke only had 1 touch. That was it. We got away from our game plan a little bit. But what's awesome is that, you know what? We're fucking 8-1. And yes, everyone's talking about the fucking New York Giants 8-NY, New York Giants, because that's the only loss we had. Which every video maker that I've seen forgets to acknowledge the fact that Dez Bryant and Cole Beasley both had a drop pass for a touchdown. I have not seen any Cowboys video makers acknowledge that fact. I mean, am I the only one? Because if those two make those catches, if they make those catches, we win by 13. We win by 13. We do. And none of y'all seem to say that. And it upsets me a little bit. Because New York Giants fans had the case that they beat us. Cool, great. You beat us, but motherfucker, if you watch the game, we had 2 drop passes for touchdowns. We should have won. We should not be 8-1. We should be 9-0. Should still be undefeated. But that's neither here nor there. Let the Giants have their victory. Let them have it. I don't give a shit, because when we go and play them again, it's not going to be the same. It's not. Y'all don't have a good, New York does not have a good rushing defense. Their defense is not superior at all, even passing. And with Dak the way he's playing, Zeke the way he's playing, the O-line the way they're playing, if they stay on a roll, done. Done. We got the Ravens next week, which I'll do my Ravens video tomorrow or the next day. But this is the Cowboys victory lap over the Steelers at Heinz Field. I'm excited. I'm happy for this team. I cannot wait to see what happens. I already know we're going to the fucking Super Bowl. You know what I got to pick up? I got to pick up my championship belt. That's what I got to do. Because you know what? We are at the top of the NFC East. And you know what? That's where we are staying. So, you know what? I got my belt right here. And I'm going to keep wearing my belt every game. Every game, I'm going to have it on. After every win, I'm going to, even if we lose, I'm still going to keep it. You know why? Because we are still at the top of the NFC East. And that's where we will stay. We are going to win the division. We are. We're going to roll or have, and you know what? We're going to win the division with the best record in the NFL. Not the NFC, but the NFL. Because we will have a better record than the Patriots. Mark my words. We will. And you know what? The playoffs are going to have to come through Jerry's world. Is what's going to happen. We're not going to Seattle. We're not going to Atlanta. They're coming to us. They're coming to Jerry's world to fucking play us. That's what's going to happen in the playoffs. And I know it's too early to count because we're only going to be in week 11. But fuck it. We got 5 more weeks left after this week. 6 more weeks. My bad. 6 more weeks after this week. 6 more weeks of regular season. 6 more football games after this. All Cowboys have to do is win 4 more games. And look who we're playing. The Ravens, the Redskins, the fucking shitty Vikings. Who else? The Giants and the Eagles, and between the Giants and the Eagles, there's 2 more teams. I forget. But come on. You really don't think we can't beat the Redskins again? You really don't think we can beat the shitty Vikings that I've been saying all year were shitty? All year I've been saying they were shitty. And I've been getting made fun of for that shit. Now y'all realize that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. What else? That's 2 games. Oh, and the Giants, that's 3. And the Ravens, that's 4. We need to win 4 more games. And the NFC East is coming through Dallas.
Oh my God,
because the Vikings are going to lose again. And what are the Seahawks? Don't they have a tie? Don't they have like 3 losses, 4 losses, something like that? Don't they have only like 5 wins? I don't know. 4 wins, something like that? I don't know. We're not going up to Washington. We're not going to Seattle. That's not happening. It's not happening. And when I mean by Washington, I mean Seattle, Washington. Not Washington, D.C. So yeah. So that's all I got to say about this game. We fucking went into Heinz Field. We did our thing. We won. Still 58. Love your crow, bro. Just don't ever fucking wish or predict that 2 of my players are gonna get hurt, because that was bullshit. But other than that, bro, you had a good fucking crow. I loved it. And how about them Cowboys?